welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyan and this is Kyan is Booked. Today we're going to be talking about my March hopefuls. I only put 9 on the list this month. I can't tell you how many was on my list for last month, but didn't go very well. February was a really rough month, and I'll talk more about it when I do my wrap up, but I think I read 1, maybe 2 books off that list. So I've been hesitant to make like a longer list for March. Granted, it is a longer month. However, I'm going to 2 book signings back-to-back weekends. And then I have my last course for my Montessori training certificate. And that's going to cause me to, I think it's the last 2 weekends in March. So I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Like I did, I wasn't even like a lot of pressure last month, but it just felt like a lot. Anyways, so today we're going to be chatting about the 9 books that I chose to put on my February hopefuls list. I do have a couple of them in front of me, but we'll go ahead and, oh, I didn't mean to shake that. Oops. We'll go ahead and talk about the couple that I don't actually own. So the first one that I would like to read is Give Me a Reason by A.L. Jackson. So I've read her newest series that, I don't remember the name of it right now. I believe this is the Redemption Hill series though. And these characters were a part of, or were like in the one that I just read. And so I wanted to go back and like reread their stories. Obviously I know like their characters are already together, but it doesn't matter. Like I wanted to like find out how they fell in love. So this is the first one in that series, and I'm gonna start off with that one. Then I am finally, ladies and gentlemen, gonna read Frayed by Laura Pavlov. So I have met Laura. She is a wonderful person. I have sat where she has spoken on a panel. My good friend Mare absolutely adores her. And here I am still having not read any of her backlists. So I'm starting at the beginning of like her small town romance series, and Frayed looked like the best place to start. So I'm definitely planning on reading that this month. I really am in my small town romance era right now. Like I'm really enjoying picking them up. Like they're not lighthearted, but they're exactly what I need in that moment. And I'm absolutely loving that for myself. So next up, I have Beautiful Exile by Catherine Cowles. I actually got approved for an ARC, so I'm very excited. That hit my Kindle a couple of days ago, and I haven't started it yet, but I will be reading it this month because I am greatly anticipating the couple in this one. I've been very excited since I finished Broken Harbor, knowing who the couples were, and I don't know, I just can't wait for their love story, and I'm really excited to see how Catherine kind of puts them together, gets them together, all of that good stuff. So really hyped about that one. Then, hang on, The Season of Secrets by QB Tyler. So I've actually already read this one. I read it around the time that it released, and I really enjoyed it. However, there's been 2 books that have come out in the series since then. I don't really like remember this one. So I want to go back, reread it, and then dive in the other 2 books. So I'll be rereading The Season of Secrets this month so that I can be prepared to read the rest of them. And okay, let me check. Done. Okay. Then I want to read Coach by Daphne Perry. So this is the Fit Teacher Rachel and the Logan's Library edition. I obviously had to get this one. I am planning on, it didn't come signed, but I'm hoping to meet her when I go to Magic with the Bells in March. And yeah, so I know this one is a sports romance. It's the first one in her Wildcats series. She's finishing the Wildcat series in March, which is why I'm finally deciding to pick it up, because I don't think I'll be caught up by the time Merit comes out this month. However, like it would be really cool to be close to caught up, I guess is the best way to say it. I don't know. So it wasn't over. The game hadn't even started yet. And I really like that, and then I just think that they're super cute on the front cover. So this is obviously a special edition. Then I want to read Iron and Embers by Helen Schuer. So this is the first series in the Ashes of Thesmar, which is a few years after the Legends of Thesmar series. And if you've been around and you've watched any of my wrap-up videos from the year of 2024 and any of the wrap-ups that I did in the months that I read the series, the Legends of Thesmar series is probably arguably my favorite series of 2024. Hill I'm Willing to Die On. So this follows the sister of Thea and Ren. Okay, so I was right. So this follows Ren and Tor, and I'm so excited because he's a Warsword just like Wilder is, and I wanted both of them to have a happily ever after, and I'm just really excited to like dive back into this world and to be a part of it again. I absolutely loved Ren, and I really just enjoy every aspect of being in this world, like I said. So I'm scared, but it's also kind of chunky. I'm scared, but I also want to be excited with everybody else. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. And Jess actually read it like as soon as it came out, or right around the release. And she told me that I absolutely need to read it so we can gossip about it. So, obvi. Then, speaking of Jess, we've been kind of bold in our picks over the next couple months. I didn't even take the protective wrapping off of these. Anyways, we're really, really excited about our picks over the next couple of months for The Good, the Bad, the Smutty. If you don't know, Jess Love to Love Books over on Instagram, and I are really, really good friends, and we have a book club called The Good, the Bad, the Smutty, and we have picked some top-notch books. And this is all based off of like, we bought special editions of the series. And so now we're like, okay, but these books have been staring at us. We absolutely need to read them so we can appreciate everything about the covers and the sprayed edges. I have read the Book of Azrael. Spoiler. I read the Book of Azrael, but I want to go back and I want to reread it so I can keep going because I think another book's coming out this year. So we actually chose 2 books, and that is the Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole, and then the second book in the series, which is The Throne of Broken Gods. And let me put them together. Yeah, so this one it's actually a female villain, and I am just straight up like obsessed. I remember absolutely loving them and wanting more. And then I don't know why I didn't continue in the series. God, these are so freaking good. So this is from the Moonlight book box. Yeah, that's so crazy. And also too, like, when you yeah, she's a female villain, but like I think it's justified. Anyway, can't wait to dive back into that world, get all caught up, and just really be able to gush about it with Jess at the end of the month. And then my final book is for Jess from Peace Love Books. So I have other friends that start with names other than Jay. But anyways, she's Peace Love Books on both Instagram and on BookTube. And she does Nora Roberts book club every month. And our book club pick is Legacy. And this one is... Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so she starts getting death threats. It becomes like super unsettling. And then it's a romantic suspense. I've actually been really excited about this one, and then the book we're reading for April as well. Because these are kind of like in my romantic suspense bag, and you know that I absolutely love that. So those are the 9 books that I'm planning on reading in March. At least 3 of them will definitely be off the list because they're for book clubs and you can't not read them. I'm also going to 2 book signings. So the first one I'm going is the weekend of March 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. That's Sinners and Saints, which is like essentially the Miami area. And I'm going to be the assistant for Heather Long. I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen Heather in a little bit. We chat every day, but you know, she hasn't really made it to the East Coast for a signing in a minute. And then I am going to be going to Magic with the Bells in Orlando the following weekend. And I'm just going as a reader for that one. I'm really excited. There's a lot of big name authors, and I have to start getting my books organized and make sure I have everything that I need for when I meet everybody, but I'm so excited. So that is kind of what I'm going to be up to in March, and those are my reading plans. Let me know in the description box below. No, in the comment box below. I'm writing in the description box. Let me know in the comment box below what you guys have planned for the month, or if you are reading anything that I have on my list and like how you're feeling about it, or if you've read it before, let me know what you think. And I'm gonna clean up all these books and continue filming videos because, well, I'm a hair bit behind. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.